by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading number 599. I'm going to start off with drawing out one card from the Prismavisions Tarot and then finish it off with a card from these box of cards, which are cards that I made myself, if you didn't already know. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and before I get into this reading, remember that it is a general reading. So if you are struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay. Just let it go, because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you, either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. So, one second. So there are a couple things here that I want to talk about before I start pulling cards. While I was saying that whole intro thing, you probably noticed that I paused there for a second. That's because I had to burp, and I believe that that's a sign that something here is being released, or it needs to be released. There also might be some sort of spiritual being around you. Could be an ancestor. For someone, it's definitely an ancestor, but it could be another spirit guide. It could be a spirit animal. You get to decide that, because you know your situation better than I do. And with having to clear my throat, that makes me think that your throat chakra is significant as well. Maybe there's something here that you need to express, or that you need to be honest about, or that you need to just get out into the open. Generally speaking, it could be about bringing your inner world, your thoughts, feelings, and passions and beliefs outwardly. Your inner world aligning with your outer world, or in other words, being authentic. I just had to burp again. So, since I was talking about authenticity, I feel like what needs to be released is a mask. Being someone that you're not in some way, or many different ways. I do want to interpret the number 599. 5 brings the energy of change and transformation, and then the double nines, it's double confirmation of your purpose and helping the world release what no longer works. Your spirit guides want you to know that being authentic is more than just about finding your own peace and building a life that reflects who you truly are, but it's also about making a difference and contributing to the collective effort to move energy in a way that benefits the highest good of all. Let's go ahead and get your card here from the Prismavisions Tarot deck. Okay, so I have the Strength card with solar plexus, the Sun, and Leo. This is fire energy. I also actually feel drawn to the person's legs back here, because in this deck, the High Priestess card also has similar imagery. It could be something significant here about a ministry. Just saw 432, so for someone that is significant for a reason or something similar. I do feel that you are feeling guided to trust yourself more, to believe in yourself more. to have the courage to be yourself, to be honest, to say no to things that you don't deserve or that don't align with you, or both. The Strength card has the number 8 on it, and that confirms this energy of needing to let something go. So I can't really get super duper specific unless the universe and my spirit guides let me. So you must know what it is that you are being called to let go. And this is just your confirmation here. I do feel drawn to the lion here. And it made me think of the Lion King, and Mufasa might be a significant character for some reason or another. Maybe it's like I'm trying to think. It's been a minute since I've seen that movie. I just get this energy of like facing yourself in the mirror, and how maybe Simba's father is like, it symbolizes your light side, or Simba himself when he's older, and then Mufasa's like the dark side. I'm not sure. That's interesting. But the energy of courage feels like it's really, really jumping out at me in terms of strength. You're being called to move forward in some way despite the fear. I feel like this is a situation where you're going to have to learn how to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. It's important to remember that when it comes to dealing with anxiety, sometimes it's about releasing it, and sometimes it's about accepting that it's there. And I feel like acceptance is what I'm leaning more towards. Maybe you could release it too by having more positive thoughts, believing in positive outcomes, believing in your strengths. Your light and dark side feels like it's coming through again. Don't focus on your weaknesses. Don't focus on what you can't do. Focus on your strengths and what you can do. Can do attitude, I feel here. Honestly, I do get this feeling that you might be feeling a little pessimistic, and it's okay to feel that way, but it's important to address that, look deeper into it, and find a solution, or find peace, or just deal with it in a healthy way is the best way that I can say it. I feel like there's something that needs to be illuminated for you to help you move forward, and the best way to find this illumination is to find the light. I feel like it's the light within you, and that's why it's important to reflect. So I do feel like you are being encouraged to take some time for yourself. Don't jump into anything that you're not ready for. Perhaps it could provide some comfort that you do have the opportunity to feel more prepared. So take that opportunity, because if it's something that you have to do one way or another, it's better to be prepared than to not be prepared. And I feel like you should allow yourself to feel fear, anxious, worried, but not in a way that is consuming, that has an influence over your actions and your decisions. It feels like it's more about validating rather than dwelling. For your second card, interesting. This card has the number 111 on it. That high priestess energy of trusting yourself, following your intuition, following your inner guidance. And pay attention to signs, messages, synchronicities. Pay attention to the messages in the tarot readings that you watch that really stick out. because it really does feel like you are being guided somewhere. This card says divine inspiration / connection, syncs, encouragement to keep going. The energy and inspiration you're feeling is a result of connecting with the divine. You're in a high state of presence. Keep following what inspires and energizes you. So on the other side of this card, it's going to say a tarot card, and I feel like it's going to say the sun. And it does say the sun. Wow. That's the sun symbol right here. So the energy of something being illuminated is very much here. These are actually two major energies on the table right now. So allow yourself to connect not only with the light, but also the divine if you resonate with that. You may already be feeling connected, and this is just your confirmation reading to keep going. Maybe you feel divinely inspired or connected, and this is an opportunity to embrace that. The synchronicities here, you may be noticing certain synchronicities, which really just confirms what I said about pay attention to the signs that you see, the messages, the spiritual messages that you get. And I just felt connected to the notice the signs card from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle. So someone's ancestors are definitely here, and they're really, really trying to communicate with you, especially if you resonate with trying to find a sense of safety and security and stability. I feel like they're trying to guide you to find that sense of safety within yourself, within believing in yourself, trusting yourself, believing in your strength, your ability to be patient or to move forward despite the fear, to have courage. I know I say this a lot, but courage, what is courage without fear? Yeah. I think spiritually the other side wants you to know that moving forward, they acknowledge that it is going to take a lot of courage. And I just saw 1, 2, 3. Trust that everything happens for a reason. They're acknowledging this for you for a reason. I feel like they're acknowledging your strength as well. It really feels like they're trying to highlight your more light aspects rather than your darker aspects, to help shift your focus to make moving forward a little less scarier. I just saw 1313. That's a sign of good luck. 13 comes down to a 4. That sense of stability and security is coming through again. Try and think here. I do feel like embracing your strength and your courage. I was about to say this tiger energy, and now I'm thinking about how I had a dream last night or whatever with a bear. It feels like there are like more like predator type of spirit animals supporting you and trying to help you be more ferocious in a way. It's the best way that I can say it. But yeah, the number 13. 13 Moon Tarot could be a significant reader that you want to watch. I also feel that the moon could be significant here for someone. Again, mirror energies. I believe that the moon is the mirror to the sun. There's some very, very interesting energies. Let me see, is there anything else that I can get from this? I'm getting Hear Me Roar and then the song Katy Perry. There's a lot of like, you know, I just heard lions, tigers, and bears from, it's a G-Eazy song. Maybe there's a specific one that you really, really resonate with, a lion, a tiger, or a bear, or a jaguar, or just something, an animal that is more predatory and ferocious. They want you to embrace that, but like, when I say predatory, not in like a creepy way or a harmful way, but in a way where your goals, your ambitions are the prey. You're just going straight after it. Feels like they're really trying to give you a boost or a push forward, like, come on, go do it. It's interesting too, because there is a lot of fire here, a lot of fire. Not only do we have the strength card with Leo, but we also have the sun. And I just saw 555, embrace change. And really, really tap into your passion. So that way you can use it in a more constructive way rather than a destructive way. So you're already courageous, you're already willing to take risks, and it's just about knowing which risks are worth taking. And wherever it feels like you're being guided to go, this definitely feels like a risk worth taking, and you may even be safer than you think. But of course, only take that if it resonates. Prepare if you need to. That feels like it's coming through again. But I think that that's going to be the end of your reading. I really, really hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, hit the like button to show me that. That is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have already shown your support and connected with me thus far. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.